it's Christy here, sharing with you my week for August 24th to August 30th. Just laying out my cards. Again, this week I had kind of a different idea in mind, but then it was not working, so I decided just to go pretty simple with black, white, and pink, and I think it works pretty well, especially because I'm using that larger 6x8 photo of my daughter, and she's kind of wearing kind of a pinkish type shirt, so that brought in a lot of extra pink as well. A lot of the cards I am using are from Gossamer Blue with, I believe, only the one card from Studio Calico that is D is for, and that's from Studio Calico. And then in the top right hand corner, there is a card from Laurel Lane Designs. I knew I wanted to do a lot of journaling there, and I'm really struggling in finding some 4x6 journaling cards, and that one was perfect, exactly what I wanted. So I'm trimming down some paper from some 6x6 paper pads by Crate Paper and maybe My Mind's Eye. I'm not 100% sure. I just kind of went through all my paper pads and found the pink that would match the pink flowers on that top left-hand corner card, which ends up being my title card. And so yeah, I trimmed down some pink 6x6 papers along with that one 6x6 black and white plus sign paper in the bottom right hand corner. Trim that down, trim my photos down. Had to be a bit brave and cut down that 6x8 photo. And I also trimmed down that 4x4 card that says all in a day's work, and I just made it into a 3x4. So on that black and white plus sign paper, I decided to trim down those two photos. Those were both 3x4 photos. I trimmed them down, and then I took one of the papers from the paper pad that I had chosen, and I just matted the one photo just to bring in a little bit extra pink and a little bit extra pop of color. I also tried to use another Studio Calico card that had a flower on it as well, but it just didn't work. And then I decided that I wanted to use my fuse and bring in some more interest. So I bought this pack of sequins that's from On Trend, and I've had it for quite a while. So I dig it out and I actually don't end up using any of the sequins from that pack. I end up using a bunch of miscellaneous black and gold sequins that I had just in my stash. I originally thought those on-trend sequins would be perfect, but the pink and the gold, they just didn't work. I don't know. I need to be less anal about those types of things. I mean, it's still pink and it's still gold. Like, how wrong can it be? But it just bothers me. So, anyway, I knew I wanted gold to be an accent color in this layout. So, I bring out my Mind's Eye all gold, all things gold pack that I ended up getting quite a while ago, but hadn't kind of delved into that quite yet. So I bring that out. So that doily on that title card is from that pack. The heart is from that pack, and then a little bit later you're going to see another heart and a word that says hi. You're going to see that a little bit later. That's all from that pack. So I really love this like doily type embellishment with the gold foil. And I had originally picked out some white alphas to use as my title card because originally I thought I would just lay them down onto the black card, but the white alphas just wouldn't work on the doily part of it, so I used these black thickers and just spell out August 24th to 30th, and I really, really loved the way that turned out. To bring some more gold into the layout, I use these Dear Lizzie thickers, which I'm in love with. They're just so beautiful. So I put the word doctor, D is for doctor, And the embellishment that I just cut apart is also from that pack. And I think it says, now it's really small, so it might not say exactly this, but I think it says, "You are the most wonderful thing that's ever happened," or "You are the best thing that's ever happened to me," or something along that line. So I just trim it into 3 pieces and put it on that one photo, bringing in some more gold thickers onto this card that I fused off camera. And yeah, you would not have wanted to see me sort through all my sequins. Like, it was like forever. So I rushed forward that for you, and found these pink with gold fleck chipboard hearts from Studio Calico and just added a few. I feel like my layouts are pretty heart heavy. I think it's going to be a goal of mine that next week's layout doesn't have like any hearts. But here I am. I just used a small punch that I got from the dollar store. That's a heart punch, just to add some extra embellishment to this one photo. So I just add 2 little hearts there. And a little bit later I add some enamel dots just to finish that off. And I put that heart down, and I just add a black thicker that says 3, because it was the 3 of us, and just kind of my husband, daughter, and I just kind of spending the weekend together, and we did lots of awesome fun things. So I just add that down. I finally decide to adhere down those chipboard hearts, and as usual I cannot peel off the backing, so I tear it, and therefore I have to use my glossy accents. And it's so frustrating because I feel like I should just be able to peel off the backing, but I struggle. There I'm showing you the pack, My Mind's Eye, All Things Gold, just so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Maybe look for it if you so wish to have it. And just pull out these Maggie Holmes tiny word stickers because they're black and gold, and I thought they'd be perfect for this layout. And I'm just showing off my new stamping blocks because I've been trying to do a lot more stamping, but I didn't have the right blocks and all the different sizes. So I went to Michael's, used my coupon, and bought 4 different sizes of stamp blocks. So I really noticed a difference when I was stamping those. I don't know if like the stamp block that I had before just wasn't that great of quality, but the ones that I have now are definitely more sturdy. So I stamped 4 labels using my stamp set from Studio Calico, and I just trim those out, off camera. And then I decided to use some of the paper scraps just to cut out little labels as well. And I realized that the back of one of my pink papers has little telephones on it, and I thought that was perfect because my daughter is playing with my iPhone, so I thought that was pretty cute. So I'm just deciding now where I want to put my labels, where I need to put my labels to add a little bit extra journaling. And again, I wanted to just add a little bit more pink to that one photo. This week it was like so smoky in my city, Calgary. It was so smoky because I guess in Washington there was a bunch of forest fires, and the weather system had brought all this smoke from those forest fires up north to where I live, and it was brutal. Like, it was so smoky. People were advised to stay indoors. On a scale of 1 to 10, they said our air quality was an 11 on this one day where this photo was taken. And I actually just took the photo off the internet because there was no way I was going to get a photo that clear. But yeah, it worked out pretty well. So anyways, I'm just adding some tiny word stickers, and I'm sorry, they're pretty tiny for my end of things here, but I believe on that always journaling card in the top right hand corner that the tiny word sticker there says forever, and then some other ones say like love, love you more, sweetest thing, days and weeks, and Here, this one I'm going to trim down. It says let's get together, and I just trim it down into 3 separate stickers to place on that one photo. Alright, so now I'm going to bring out my roller stamp and add the dates. I did end up buying a new light. Last layout that I posted, I had used my brother's lights, and they were pretty yellow. It was pretty yellow, and he said it was because of the bulb that was used. That's for more like portrait type photos, not intended for process videos. But I ended up buying an Ott light from Michaels, and that's the light that you see in the left-hand side, and I really like it. I think I'm going to get another one for the right-hand side. Right now I'm just using it like another type of daylight, sunlight type of lamp, but I really like the Ott light that I bought because it comes in like, it has 3 different light settings, so you can control the light a little bit better. So yeah, I know there's still a little bit of glare, but I think it's the best lighting that I've had so far. Now, I did think that last week, so I mean, if you don't agree, please do let me know. I won't get offended or anything. Finished up my journaling, and now I'm just adding some enamel dots. As I watch process videos, and I watch a lot of process videos as well, and like I know you guys do, some of you do, and I really admire people who are able to like just finish up like a whole pack of things in one layout. So with these enamel dots, it was kind of my goal to like finish up the pack that I had. So I had like just a tiny bit of black there and white and pink, and I just am like really determined to like just use them up, use them up, use them up. So I feel like I went a little bit crazy with the enamel dots this week. I definitely used more than I normally would, and I actually I actually could not bring myself to use the final pink enamel dot. I was just like, nope, I can't do it. It's too many. There's no right place for me to put this. So yeah, between you and me, there's 1 pink enamel dot left in this pack, but still, I'm pretty happy that I was able to use as many as I did. So yeah, that's it. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your kind comments. Please like and subscribe to this channel. It just lets YouTube know that you are interested in seeing more videos like this. Thanks so much. Bye.